So, hello, and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now, that's right, it's time for Bad Movie Review. This is episode 10. 10 of these now, it's crazy. Um, now, this is an interesting bad movie review, because I know some people are instantly going to disagree with me. Now, guys, I just want to say at the start of this video, like I always try to say at the start of these bad movie reviews, this is just my opinion. If you like the film, hey, more power to you. Well done that you found enjoyment in this. But this is just my opinion. I'm going to try and explain to you why I think this movie is pretty damn terrible. And of course, there will be spoilers along the way for me to explain why I think this film's terrible. So anyway, Alien Covenant. Yes, this is the last Alien movie we had. And there's a lot of films in this Alien and Predator shared universe that I would like to do bad movie reviews on. Yes, you'll probably see a bad movie review for Alien Resurrection, Alien vs Predator, Requiem, and the 2018 Predator movie. I think they're all absolutely really awful movies. But I wanted to start with Covenant because I watched it the other day, so it's very fresh in my head. I wanted to rewatch this film during my little Alien rewatch because I thought, I can't remember much about this movie. I remember not enjoying it, and after watching it after Prometheus, I realised how much I dislike this movie. So first off, Ridley Scott is returning here to direct. Of course, Ridley Scott is the man behind this franchise. He started it. Alien, the original, the classic, the brilliant movie. It's so amazing. He made that, and of course, James Cameron took the franchise in a new direction with a more action-packed film instead of a horror, which worked so well. We've had a few more Alien movies along the way, you know, Alien 3 by David Fincher, which I didn't mind too much, and then we've got Resurrection, which was bad, and then we got the Alien and Predator movies. Ridley Scott finally comes back with Prometheus. Bit of background, I really enjoyed Prometheus. I like the fact that it was original, and it just took the franchise in a new, interesting direction. Now, the issue with Prometheus, is that there were a lot of very vocal people who disliked it. Now, I think the majority of people actually quite like that movie, but there was it seems like when you get this negative backlash from fans, it screams louder than those who actually enjoyed it. And this has happened with other franchises. DC had it with Justice League. And I admit I was actually one of them, but I really wasn't very happy with that movie. And then Star Wars had it with The Last Jedi. I actually didn't mind The Last Jedi, but the people who really disliked it seemed to really scream. Now, that film has like 7 point something on IMDb, as does Prometheus. So I feel like those two, Prometheus and Last Jedi, actually, I think more people did enjoy them than disliked it. It's just the ones who disliked it were very vocal. And the exact same thing that happened with Star Wars after The Last Jedi happened here with the Alien franchise. I don't think this was really Scott's fault, because he isn't credited as a writer here. He is just director of Covenant. But it was either Ridley Scott, the writers, or maybe it was Fox. Someone had a meltdown. They were like, oh my god, people hate Prometheus, which wasn't really the case. A lot of people quite enjoyed it. But the people who were screaming out loud the hatred, the company, you know, Fox or Ridley Scott, someone, I don't know who, but someone had a meltdown and like, oh my god, we got to change this. What do people want? They want an Alien movie. That's what they want. They don't want prequels to build up to the Alien. They just want a flat-out Alien movie. So let's give them a flat-out Alien movie. So that's what this is. This is them just they're going, we got to make an Alien movie. This is it. We scrap the Prometheus stuff, scrap the whole backstory, origin story to the aliens. Let's just go straight in with an Alien movie. And that's what this is. This film, that's where the problems instantly start with this movie. And then there are 6 writers on this, I think, or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 people credited as writing this. Whenever you get a lot of writers in a room, it becomes a mess. Everyone's got different ideas, and it just all becomes a big pile of bleh. Now, I do want to say, this isn't the worst movie I've reviewed here in the Bad Movie Reviewing series. There are some aspects to this film I like, which I want to say now. I think the score is quite good again. They always seem to do a good job with these Alien movies, with the score. The visuals are stunning. This film is beautiful. I love it. And the cast is fantastic. There's some really good actors in here. Okay, should we get on to the negatives now? So, the main issues I have with this movie, is how stupid, ridiculous the plot is. For a start, I was so annoyed that we didn't carry on this Prometheus story because it was so interesting. And I was so excited to see where we went next. Elizabeth Shaw, just dead in this one, straight away off the bat. You know, she's not in it. She's not the main character. And any backstory towards her, we don't even see her. We just see her body at one point. Other than that, it's just David or something, one of the old Michael Fassbender robot. He was just like, yeah, you know, we're on the alien ship, it crashed, blah, blah, blah. And the whole bridge between Prometheus to this movie is done in such a small flashback scene, which wasn't even good. It wasn't even that interesting. It's like, oh, great, there they are. There's the white aliens. I forget what they're called now. But there those guys are. Oh, wait, they're all dead. And we're going to take out our last character, our last main character, our only survivor, really, from the Prometheus movie. And we're going to kill her as well. And her death's actually going to be off screen. It's just so backstabbing that the studio allowed that to happen. It's like, you know, why are we not going to carry this story on somewhat? It's just... so we got a new crew here. We got a new crew. Okay. Got to get over that. Got to get over the fact that they're catering to the audience here by just scrapping everything from the last movie, more or less. So they're out. Here we got a new crew. Now, the most insulting thing about this new crew is the one time these characters are interesting is in a TV spot they released, which was like 3-4 minutes long, before they went into their sleeping incubator things. They're all having drinks. You get to really get to know them. You get to see who's with who, because they're all couples on this ship. I didn't know who was with who half the time. There was the odd couple that I knew, like I knew Danny McBride was with one of the older woman who went down to the planet and stuff. I knew that one. And I know that there were 2 blokes who were gay, and but that was about it. I really didn't know who was partnered up with who, other than from this short that they released. It was like, oh, okay, I can sort of see who's who. There's actually some character development. You know, you see these characters interacting with one another and having a good time. James Franco walks in and he's a bit ill, and you get to see some banter with him and his crew. Why was that not in the movie? Because the movie opens with James Franco instantly dying. He doesn't even get a line. What was the point of getting James Franco for that? Whether you like James Franco or not, he's a big actor. He's one of the biggest actors in this movie. And I think he is a good actor after seeing things like The Disaster Artist. Why get him for that? And then any interesting things to do with the crew? There isn't none. There isn't none in this movie. You know, none of them are really interacting with one another very well. I don't know who was with who. There are scenes where the characters die in this movie and then someone's screaming and I'm like, oh, okay, so that's who was that person's couple. Shame I don't care, because they've given me no reason to care about these characters. It is so ridiculous. The thing about the original Alien movie is that before the alien comes on screen, you really connect with John Hurt. Because obviously he's the first one to die in that movie, so you really connect with him. And then the rest of the crew, throughout the process of John Hurt being infected stuff, you get to know them and you actually care about these characters when they start to drop off. Here, none of that. None of that. There's a woman who dies she's like having a shower or something halfway through in some rock pools in some caves. I don't know who I really had no connection to her before her death. It's like, I didn't even realise that this woman was here, to be honest. So yeah, things like that happen. Character-wise, there's just no one interested in this. The only one that's maybe interested is the android, played by Michael Fassbender. And he's probably one of the few actors putting in a good performance here. I will say that Catherine Watson, I think is how you say her name, she puts in a good performance as the lead. It's just a shame that her character is very flat and very boring. Yeah, because there's nothing interesting about her. I can't tell you any character traits other than her husband was James Franco, who died right at the start. So she's kind of getting over a loss from the word go. Other than that, her character is incredibly dull. Just like every other character in this movie. I mean, they're all planks of wood. Literally. They are all so stale. Danny McBride, maybe he gets a little pass because it's Danny McBride and I find him just an interesting actor to watch, but his character still just wasn't that good. Plot-wise. So they find a planet, they're without a captain, and they're going to go and investigate the planet. So they've lost their captain, which is, you know, is it a good idea to go somewhere when your leader is dead? Is this a good idea? Probably not, but they go anyway, and it's like, okay, fair enough. You know, we gotta have a plot here. So they go to this planet, and from the word go, everything they're doing is stupid, like unbelievably stupid. Now, I know this is just a movie, but this is meant to be a realistic sci-fi movie. These are meant to be real people who are trying to go and colonize other planets. They're meant to be smart scientists who are going to these planets to, you know, let the human race begin again on another planet. But they're so stupid. These are not scientists. They can't be, because they get their helmets are off immediately. They're poking things and sniffing things. It's like, what are you doing? You don't know what any of this stuff is. You've never been to this planet before. It could be incredibly deadly, which, surprise, surprise, it turns out to be. And you're just doing everything wrong. Like, for example, you know, one guy pokes something and stuff spurts out. It's one of the gay blokes, I think. He pokes something and it spurts out at him. And it's like, well, why did you do that? And as I say, there's a bit where they're sort of held up in this building where the old David robot has taken them. And one woman's like, I'm gonna go get clean, I'm gonna go have a wash. And it's like, why do that? We've just learned that by touching stuff on this planet, it can kill you. And a weird mutant alien thing's gonna come out of you. And you're gonna go get in the water on the planet now as well? I don't get the logic in anything these characters are doing. Another bit, when the first alien comes out, or a woman takes the guy who's got the alien coming out of him back to the ship. There's another woman there. She sticks them both in a room, and the alien sort of starts coming out. Blood goes everywhere. They're both covered in blood. Whether that would infect them or not, I don't know. The plot didn't want to tell us. So the woman who was on the ship, the wife of Danny McBride's character, she locks them in. Okay, so the other woman is in the same condition as her. She's just got blood on her. So it's like, well, I don't get the logic here. You've literally just left her in there to die. So the alien comes out, kills the woman kills the woman that's locked in there with the aliens. The woman on the ship, Danny McBride's wife, runs and gets a gun. It's like, good, okay, smart. The alien's locked in there. All you got to do is wait at the window for it to come up, or shoot the window and, you know, shoot through the hole. No, she opens the door, she walks in, and she slips up. And it's hilarious. It's like, these people are not smart. None of these people are intelligent. Why? Why are these good people scientists? How have they made it this far? My God, it's so funny. Then the new captain of the ship, every decision he's making is ridiculous. When he got lured into his death, it was like, mate, come on, you should. Everyone in the audience could see that the old David was leading you into something dodgy. It's like, it's just so stupid. The ending of this film, we finally see a real xenomorph, because we get these two weird mutant ones first, which don't look very good. But hey, they do the job for a bit, I suppose. Did both of them die? I remember one of them dying. I'm pretty sure it's the captain, Oram, whatever he's called, when he finds the woman who was having a shower dead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he kills one of them then. I can't remember if the other one dies or not. I don't know. And we see a real xenomorph, which comes out of the captain, because the old David led the alien, or led him into an egg with a face hugger, and proper xenomorph comes out. CGI on it isn't actually great at times when it's on top of the ship, when it's taking off. And also Danny McBride bringing the ship down, you know, he was warned by the two people he was with, you know, we can't take the ship down there, it's not safe. You're going to risk all of what they've worked for. They've got loads of people in incubators on their ship ready to start colonising a safe planet when they find it. And Danny McBride just takes the ship down there. He don't care. He's you know, he's more worried about getting his wife, which, you know, in this situation, he's meant to be scientists. And a real scientist wouldn't, or a real, someone really in this situation probably wouldn't do that, because it's their job to make sure that everyone in those incubators stays 100% safe. But anyway, it's taking the ship down now, and it's ridiculous. So they kill the alien, and then there's a big bit where the two Davids are fighting. It's like, oh, which one's going to win? and then you don't see who wins because it's obvious that the villain, the bad David, would have won. Because why the hell wouldn't? Why would they cut like that if the good one was gonna win? So anyway, they cut away before you see who wins the fight. So it's like you see one walk out, and I don't know if anyone was surprised by that. Like, oh, the good one obviously won. It's like, no, it's obviously the bad one. It's just so obvious. And he puts I don't know, he infects someone else on the ship. I can't remember. He infects the guy who got part of his face burnt off. Then there's another xenomorph loose on the ship at the end of the movie. And there's two people in a shower because, you know, we have to get those kind of shots. They're good for the trailer. And the xenomorph kills both of them in the shower and then they have to fight it. And Danny McBride and Daniels is the woman's name. Both kill the xenomorph and then they get back into their incubators. And as the incubator's shutting, big surprise, it's bad David. It's like, yeah, hey, I've got you. Hey, I'm going to win. And it's like, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. These humans deserve to lose. And the plot is just ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And also, I've missed out other things. Like, I don't know how David's done all of this research on his own. I didn't even talk about the flute scene, which is the most unintentionally gay scene I've ever seen in a movie. It's weird. It's weird. The whole movie is weird. I think the biggest offence I have for this one is that it plays the audience for idiots, because I'm pretty sure most people could see right through these characters and see that they're awful characters and just stupid and unrealistic, and that it just completely diminishes everything that happened in the movie that came before, which was a lot better. Like, a lot better. If anyone says they prefer Covenant to Prometheus, I genuinely don't understand it. I don't. So anyway, yeah, Alien Covenant. I won't say this is the worst movie I've reviewed here on the Bad Movie Review series, because, as I say, I like the visuals. It's a good-looking movie. The score's nice. I think, in terms of directing, the pacing is okay. I really don't know how much of this to blame on Ridley Scott. I don't. But there's too many writers, once again. Too many writers. Because I don't really know how there was this many writers, because there's not really particularly anything cool that happens. You know, it's just sort of like, it's all kind of just dreary. It's like, yeah, okay, a bunch of planks of wood is a mutant alien. Oh, now here's a normal alien. Elizabeth Shaw, she's dead. 1 minute flashback for that. There we go, taken care of. Oh, run the ship out of here. Another alien. Oh, here comes a massive twist. It was the bad David. I mean, I don't really get how there's this many writers on the movie. So yeah, I really don't know where the blame lies on this one. But it's a bad movie. I'm going to give this movie a 3. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Yeah, guys, I mean, if you like it, fair enough. Hey, I'm not here to tell you what to like and what to dislike. I'm only here to share my opinions. But my opinions of this film is that it fucking sucks. But anyway, that is it for this review, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it, as always. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, subscribe, like the video, and leave a message. Let's think there. Thanks so much for watching, as always, guys, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye-bye.